I cannot go that low on Link to the Past. I can go low on Super Metroid. I cannot go that low on Link to the Past. I need my 15 plus hearts, my red mail, and my gold sword. So, or at least a tempered.
And we're off. So you notice we're in Super Metroid. We won't be here for long unless the spoiler log tells our runners there's something on Vanilla Morph.
Yeah, there's 2 items available, only one of which is in logic. So the morph ball location could have something. There's also the item in the ceiling of Blue Brinstar, which is not in logic in normal mode. However, most of these runners probably could get it if they wanted it.
All right,
And
so it looks like Link is going trying to save his tier 3 tree pool. We get early bombs. Early bombs is really good, especially if you know what you need to blow up.
yeah, bombs are useful. Bombs are one of those items at the beginning of the game, you're just starved for them. And then after a little while, you're like, no, I don't need more.
All right, looks like we got a couple of Houlihan strats going on from Hitaka and Alray.
Oh, that
Ooh!
might mean something at Zora.
Link using his tier 3 pool for bombs.
Nice.
Oh, we already have our dungeon set. It looks like we got Pendant Mire, Thieves Town, and Skull Woods. And we're looking for Ether the Seed. Ooh, nice early heart container as he
Ether and
talked.
Bombos. And maybe not Bombos, because I believe that's a pendant on Meyer.
There's a Pendant Mire, which means there could be something on green. Space Jump! Ooh!
Oh, baby. My favorite item in Super Metroid.
Alright. So Apathy is going out of his way to find some rupees. Even though Aldreus... oh, there's some E-Tanks. That is an awesome emote, by the way.
Thank you. Shout outs to Cheaty Face 4 for making my emotes.
For those watching on YouTube, Tracy just posted an emo of Space Jump as a cat.
Okay, let's see what we got in the well here from Duck.
More bombs.
To make it clear, we have not looked at the spoiler log. We do not know what's coming. The runners who looked at the spoiler log are Tracker, Number Play. Shout outs to him for doing all 4 of these runners, which is a hard enough job to do as you're just doing 2. He has looked at the spoiler log because it'll just make his job easier. But we're looking at this the same way you all are. We do not know where anything is.
There's the
speed booster. Nice.
All right, so we actually have some progression now in Super Metroid. Some items have been opened up. Speed booster could also mean... Go ahead.
Yeah, Speed Booster will get you to a handful of items in Brinstar, and we don't have a lamp yet, or a way to get up to Death Mountain. So no lamp, no gloves, no flute. But once they do get up there, there's a few items in Norfair they can get to with the Speed Booster.
Right now it looks like our runners are trying to prioritize rupees. This may mean that Zora has an item. We got an E-Tank on the bottle vendor. Looks like these runners are prioritizing health as well. There's the lamp he was talking about.
There's that lamp. Looks like Link doesn't feel like doing dark rooms. I don't blame him. That's an easy enough spot to get the lamp in, so why not pick it up?
I mean, it looks like there may be something at Mini Moldorm. Oh, wait. Never mind. We got baited. Actually, no, he didn't have enough bombs to kill them.
Yeah, 3 could potentially do it, but you have to... Oh, no, 3 doesn't get you in and kill all the Moldorms, so you need at least 4. And even that's tricky.
Okay, so it looks like Speed Booster may be a required item this seed, as Apathy is going straight for it.
Speed Booster, I don't care if it's required or not. Unless it's really out of the way, I'm picking it up. Because it just makes everything so much simpler in Super Metroid. Gritty in particular, but there's a few items that are... Oh, Apathy Duck forgetting to change his control scheme. Oops.
Well, the thing is, he grabbed the Speed Booster. It looks like we have progression possibly in Big Pink. That's where he's possibly going.
It's about as far as he can get. Okay, well, everybody else pretty much does stuff that we've already seen. Daffy Duck is going to start running through Super Metroid. Let's see, he's going to run right into this item. He's going to pick it up because he'll forget later and pick it up later anyway. And super missiles are good to have. Oh, the Shine Spark Determinator. I would say you can do with a 1.
It's a single tap.
The other choice is to get your speed echoes from the previous room and manage to jump over there. I think that's more difficult. 1 taps are not too difficult as far as short charging.
It's still in logic regardless. You just tap on Samus's second step. You have to hit the down to load the spark, like right when you hit the like.
You don't have to actually. You actually technically don't need to do a shine spark. You just need the speed echoes to get through there. Oh, no. Moon Pearl. Oh, that would be why Duck decided to go back and get that. He can get.
Why did he?
One more item here. Yeah.
Oh, he just wanted the money. Okay.
I'm sensing a Zora item because I've seen a lot of rupee pickups.
Yeah, that or no, it has to be a Zora item because Hitaka is still looking for rupees and he's at 393.
And I'm also going to point out, so that item under the bridge is not in logic right now because he can't morph to get out of there. The shot block the block that was changed to a shot block in a regular Super Metroid randomizer is not changed in this version. So if he falls under that bridge, he cannot get out. It is possible to go and grab that item quick enough to jump right out, but that is not in logic.
So this is so it looks like the only thing that is progression.
You just wanted that moon pearl. That's it's an important item.
Yeah, but that means it's like, does that mean Morph Ball is in Dark World somewhere? Like, is it this weird little progression you have to do?
It could be. I mean, last week there was a seed with Morph Ball in a big chest of Ice Palace. So.
Oh yeah, I calmed that seed. That was a fun seed. Oh, there's the cane of Burna and the glove and the cane
of Samaria. Oh my god.
And oh my goodness, this is
a mini Moldorm cave. the new hype cave.
Mini loaded cave.
That is the new hype cave.
Wait, buddy, pal, come on, man. Now he has 2 bombs to kill these last 3.
Oh boy, if he can get these 2, okay, now he should be good. Got the
one.
hard
Don't say that yet. There we go.
Nice job, Link. Unfortunately, if you need to, it looks like no one's going to Ice Road Caves. Thankfully, apparently there's nothing there, so he's not going to have to worry about an extra bomb for that.
But we did get a lot of decent items. Oh! Hoarder crabs are 20 rupees, so if you were looking for your Zora money, you just got it. And Link is now going to go grab his Moon Pearl. We got the back of the escape right now. Small key power bombs. We got our first power bomb pack.
And Hitaka says, I don't need a lamp. I'm just going to go down and do... Oh, he has the lamp. It's just... Oh, right, because we're in SMZ3. That's not marked on the tracker. It's not on the tracker. Like, look... Oh, there's no lamp lit up. Oh, there's a reason for that. That lamp was in such an easy place. I mean, there are definitely locations that even if you knew where the lamp was, I think a lot of these runners would just do dark rooms, but that's just not one of them.
Oh, it looks like Outrageous is going to go ahead and go to Dark Cross as well.
There must be something there.
And the something is...
Super missiles.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, super missiles are great. But in a spoiler seed, trying to figure out how to route in enough ammo to finish up Mother Brain is probably not going to be worth it. You're much better off just figuring out where charge is and just picking that up.
Yeah, I mean, charge and at least plasma wave will be good. Ice is good for Torian, unless like plasma's on pedestal or something.
Yeah, no, you're not getting or charge beam on ped. I mean, yeah, you're not doing that. Okay, looks like Link's gonna go get his Moon Pearl. And get some extra money as on the way. I really can't wait to see what this Zora item is. Maybe the Zora item is Morph Ball.
True, true.
And Duck's gonna
Or
go get
maybe-
his mini Moldorm treasure trove.
Or maybe we could do some sequence breaks here. The waterfall cave has Morph Ball, and Flippers is in a very awkward location, and these
Could
are
happen.
the runners are going to fake Flipper with Moon Pearl to do water walking. Just saying, that could be a thing.
It could happen. It could be a thing.
Hitaka actually did the logical way of doing that Shine Spark. And we got half magic all the way in Big Pink. That's a big detour to go get half magic and to climb all the way back out, but hey, you got half magic now.
I love half magic. It's a great luxury item. I'm not sure I would go out of my way to pick it up this early without Morph Ball. I might try and find, if I really want it, I might try and find a way to route it in later.
Depends on what else. Oh
no! Oh, Link! Taking a trip down to the Cora. Yeah, and it's an interesting, another one of those soft lock preventions that's in the regular Metroid Randomizer is not in this one. Link is soft locked. That hurts. So the soft lock prevention I was talking about is when you fall into that Decora pit. On the normal Metroid Randomizers, those blocks do not respawn, so that you can wall jump your way out. In this version, they do respawn. And the reason why they changed it up is in case you only have like 99 energy and no E-tanks or something. In this case, Link didn't quite knock out enough blocks when you went and got back up. Without Morph Ball, you can't get out that way. So he's gonna have to do all that stuff over again, and that's just, it feels bad.
Alright, so Duck is doing the fake flippers. A little bit of a screen trick there that makes you, the tricks the game is thinking that you're half flippers. Going to Waterfall Cave, so we're going to get water walking. Only happens when you have Moon Pearl.
Because who knows? There's some bizarre things in Link to the Past.
And that was all for a heart. I hyped it up 5 minutes ago, and it's only a heart container. Come on!
I'm a little surprised you'd fake Flipper for a heart container.
Same.
But he does have water. He does have Zora money. Oh, and a mushroom at the ledge. But now we get to see what's at Zora. What everybody's been saving their rupees for.
Oh, Andreas was trying to do the logical way. Oh, that might be the only way he knows. He may not know how to do the short charge. Alright, so after this long walk through the water, getting Link's boots all soggy, Zora for 500 rupee gives out the Titan's mix!
Yep, that's a little important.
That's Dark World access.
That is Dark World access. They have Moon Pearl, they have Mitts. And it's the more awkward Dark World access, since pretty much you have to go to the town and go from there. Or, of course, if you have a flute, you can go over to the Misery Mire area, but that doesn't get you anywhere else without a mirror, so, and that doesn't get you anywhere else in the Dark World.
Hitaka's farming some money right now inside the Secret to Everybody cave. Alright, Link, do not go for the half magic. Just leave with that Moon Pearl.
Yeah, half magic, get it later if you want to route it in. Oh, he's going to go back for it. Just blow yourself up with the key rat. That's fine. Okay, Outrageous going for his Moon Pearl, and we're seeing a whole lot of people doing stuff that we've seen other people do before. Hitaka also doing the fake flippers.
Alright, so Link got his half magic back. I was about ready to get some more money in his Moon Pearl. Hitaka decided he didn't want to fake flippers and water walk for a heart container. He's going to go ahead and just buy his mitts.
Yeah, I think he was just doing it to use the little portal in the water to get over here a little bit faster.
Link got the half magic and he's on his way out now.
Gets his Duck gets his space jump. At the moment, space jump doesn't really get you anywhere.
It's going to be super useful once you get Morph Ball.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, once they have a Morph Ball, it'll be very useful. Gives them the so-called Can Fly, which opens up a whole lot of extra stuff in the Super Metroid part of things. Oh, and Rage is also falling into the Decora pit. Looks like he wants that half magic as well.
Now, in our Discord on the Super Metroid Zelda 3 Discord, there was some tests on how many E-Tanks you need minimum for that trap, and you can do it without E-Tanks. It requires you to get the charge, do like 2 wall jumps, and then spark.
Yeah, you have to do some wall jumps for it, for sure.
Our tracker having some choice words for what you have to do. Do not. Okay, Number, I know you're French. Try not to use those 2 words in a single.
Okay, so anyway, we got Affy Duck hitting Thieves Town. It's Pendant Thieves Town, which is one of my least favorite things in the Link to the Past randomizer, but there must be something here, because he's in that dungeon.
Sorry, I cracked myself up. Anyway, first chest is the big key. Oh, yeah, it's a pendant, but we got the big key, which means we may be going to the back of the dungeon.
Or are we?
Or, okay.
Maybe he read something wrong in the spoiler log? You wouldn't just go in for the big key. Or maybe he needs... Oh, I wonder if there's something in the big chest and he forgot he didn't have hammer.
No, that could be it. Wave Beam! Well, Pendant Skull is paying off for Hitaka. Got the Wave Beam. If you're just joining us, this is a spoiler log race. We are technically in go mode right now. All of our runners knows where all the items in the game are.
Well, the runners are in no mode at the very least. We have no idea.
Well, everyone always has this whole discussion. Go mode is when you're not checking any extra checks.
Okay, that's fair.
No mode is for the viewers when we know where everything is.
Yeah, we have no idea.
We have no idea. So we're not in no mode. The runners are in go mode.
There you go. No pun intended.
At least it's not tight. Anyway. Oh, Apathy is actually going for magic. That's what he was missing. Probably doesn't know about where Hitaka's at and how you can just get that full magic in that one room. Yep. No, Hitaka magic better. Apathy's diving in and out of Uncle's well.
Oh, ouch.
Oh, it's like the best magic refill ever, especially if you're low magic going into the moth fight. You just go in there, grab it,
Absolutely.
and you're like, okay.
Okay, Duck happy with his magic. He's gonna head somewhere. Okay, Hitaka now heading over to Thieves Town, so maybe we'll get to see exactly what we're missing there.
I wonder if the reason why they got magic is because they want to use the cane against blind.
Ooh, that could be. And that's right, we have no swords and we have no hammer, so blind is killable with either cane. It's actually a very amusing fight if you have the blue cane. Red cane's a little harder to deal with, but doable. My very first Link to the Past rando seed, I was forced to kill blind with a red cane, so I know it
just
can
put
be
the
done.
block near to her face and she keeps on headbutting it.
And it's amazing how with the spoiler log, where you'd think that they might all be more in the same place, nope, not at all.
Again, it's how you route. We did not give them the playthrough part of the spoiler. We just gave them a very awkward notepad link.
Yep.
And like you have to try and find it yourself. It's like
it's hard. Like even if you've played the seed to find everything, because when I play casually, I like to download the spoiler logs myself and look at them afterwards.
Yeah, it is like one long string of words, like, and you're just looking at it. And you're like, what does this all mean?
What would be really interesting is if someone would play the playthrough portion. Like as a control, to just see what that looks like compared to their.
Well, that would be a 3-heart no E-tank run. So.
Oh, we got players that can do that.
Well, technically you can't because you need 3 E-tanks. Yeah. Hitaka is about ready to join him, by the way. Hitaka is at half heart.
There must be something good in Thieves. Oh, well, there it is. It's a bow. And let's see if Hitaka death warps out.
No, he's not.
Oh, avoiding the cricket thingies. No idea what their actual enemy name is.
So I'm still on this belief that the reason why these runners grabbed all the magic they could is because blind has something.
I think that's a reasonable assumption.
Link is going to go ahead and try and get himself rupees.
He needs
Hitaka is going
for those mitts.
All right, Link, you could walk out of the screen, go back and grab another hoarder. It's not that hard. Right.
This isn't too bad, though, going back and forth between this cave with lots of money.
Now, Hitaka is going to one of my least favorite rooms in Thieves Town if you're low on hearts. That red knight guy likes to snipe you in the back if you're not paying attention. So you snipe him in the face first. Oh, the Unker had the Sanctuary Heart. That's cool. Kind of vanilla. Ooh, Hitaka grabbing the map? Okay.
Yeah, some of that might be muscle memory. Some of that might just be forgetting which item is where. And I forget who it was that went into Thieves Town and left with the big key. It may have been the magic issue, I think.
Yep. Apathy had no magic, which is why he went back to the uncle's well and kept on...
That would make sense. Okay, here it is. Red Cane Blind.
I don't see you having a bright future. Ha 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 ha. Anyway. So yeah, basically Red Cane Blind is you just throw a block in Blind's face, and that's it. And you can just have the block stay still, and Blind runs into it. You can shoot the block like that. That's one block for 3 hits.
Yeah, I think I'd rather do Red Cane Blind than Hammer Blind. But Blue Cane is my favorite. Blue cane Blind is just fun. Because turn that Blue Cane on, just walk all over him.
Alright, so Blind's down. Oh no, Hitaka!
I think he had 1 hit left. And no fairies. Left. No bottles, no fairies. Actually, no, I think he has a bottle, but...
He had a red bottle. He drank it, and then lost off his heart.
No more. No more bottles.
So
Okay, back to it.
apathy. Apathy's now the next one to blind. Looks like he's having a little bit of a better fight against Blind with the Cane. Ooh, already took 2 hearts of damage because of eye beams. Gotta be careful with those eye beams. Hitaka's on round 2. Aldreas has 1 more hit.
Oh.
He has 1 more hit. Ooh.
1 heart left for Apathy Duck. And it's a hammer.
Number play in chat, you can't do hammer blind when blind has the hammer.
Can't do hammer blind. That is absolutely true. And Apathy Duck happy to save and quit at that point.
But that was a really loaded Thieves Town with
Yeah, it was.
bow and hammer. That's basically your Palace of Darkness right there.
And let me tell you, if I were playing this as a non-spoiler, it would have taken me a while to get there. Because, like I said, Pendant Thieves is one of my least favorite things.
But Thieves is such a fast dungeon, though. I mean, you
Yeah,
don't need
but
much
no
for
guarantee. No guarantee it's going to be anything.
Oh, looks like we got a blacksmith chain going on now.
Oh boy. And doing that without the mirror says there's got to be something really good there. Hitaka taking these blacksmith on the world tour.
I still remember the Link to the Past randomizer tournament where someone decided to grab the frog and take it to the Ganon fight.
Nice. I had not heard of that. That's pretty cool. Looks like Link's gonna head towards his blind fight. Apathy Duck looks like he's going towards Pod. Okay, so to answer the question about logic, this is normal logic. As far as logic goes, since it is a spoiler race, I expect to see a lot of out of logic stuff going on. And right now, with everybody in Link to the Past, there is no difference between hard and normal logic in Link to the Past. The hard and normal logic refer only to Super Metroid. And we still haven't seen that morph ball, so it's got to be pretty deep.
Alright, so Fire Rod was on the blacksmith, so now we got a way to beat Ice Palace if we wanted to. There was a question in chat that if all this was out of logic, all you need to get to Zora to get the mitts is the glove from Mini Mojo Cave.
Or flippers to use the little water portal. Or fake flippers, but that'd be out of logic, of course.
Yeah, fake flippers is out of logic, but the regular glove is the vanilla way to get there. I did not see what was in Hammer Pegs, but it looks like another runner is going to look at that. I think that was a health upgrade. Speaking of Hype Cave, Power Bomb, E-Tank, 300 rupees, Super Missiles, 10 arrows. Okay.
That wasn't a very hype cave. I mean, there's some decent quality of life stuff, like extra supers and an E-Tank, but nothing necessary.
Oh, there's our Ether. That's our way into Turtle Rock. We're now missing the Ice Rod, and we can do Turtle Rock now.
Let's see if there's anything. I wonder if there's anything else at Pod.
Well, we have to clear it, so.
Yep. And have to pick up enough small keys to do it.
Now, the question is, Pod is a 5-6 crystal. Are we doing this now to get what's in the pyramid?
Well, if we have an Ice Rod upcoming, then yeah, maybe. It looks like TR is our other 5/6. And a Ice Rod on Pyramid. The Hitaka just picked up. So that could be exactly what we're doing here over on Apathy Duck side. And it looks like Hitaka's doing the same thing, just in a different order. Oh, we're gonna see a hammer jump here.
Hammer yump. All right. So Link is now about ready to go into Thieves Town. Doesn't have that much magic, but we'll see what he does.
Missed the hammer jump. I'll have to reset the room and try again. Or get another key and just do it the normal way. Okay, we're gonna see what the Smith's turn-in is.
It was Fire Rod. We've seen it twice now.
Oh, sorry. I think I missed it the first time. Okay, let's see what we got here on Apathy Duck side. There we go. And there's your morph fall.
All right, so you had to do that very bad dip into Super Metroid for the Moon Pearl. And now we can go ahead and go straight to Helmut Arcane to get that kill now.
Yep, with that Death Warp, there's no doubt that's what Apathy Duck will do next.
Now, we are still looking for Mirror, Flippers, Hook Shot, Ice Rod, Varia,
Ice Rod on
Gravity.
Ice Rod on Pyramid.
Ice Rod. Fine. Ice Rod and Pyramid.
See?
So we now have...
4 runners at the same time. It's difficult.
But now that we have these items, we do have the Ways to Pyramid Fairy unlocked. So I wonder if that is what we'll be going towards.
Yep. I talked about the different routing earlier. After this, looks like this seed is starting to bottleneck them. Like early on, they got their early stuff in very different orders, but they all went to Thieves Town. They all then went to. Now it looks like everybody's going to Pod. A lot of it was getting that Zora money, so they get their mitts.
Which they all did different ways to get that money.
It may have. That was some of it, I think.
Alright, Apathy's about ready to go fight Helmusar.
Not able to use sword strats to get that mask off because, well, we don't have a sword yet.
It's still 17 hits and then a handful of arrows to the face. Helmusar is not cooperating. Just die. And that's our first crystal actually, that's our first crystal at like 34 minutes.
It's not too bad, actually. And a little shield. Hitaka getting his morph ball. And also gonna Death Warp out.
Guys, suicide's never the answer, man.
Okay.
And we're going to Super Metroid.
I can do some of those morph ball checks. And with only 83 energy, good idea to refill the ship here for Apathy Duck. With that space jump, there's a whole lot open. You can go to Wreck Ship. You can go down to Kraid. Hell runs are not in logic for this, so I doubt he'll do that. So the Varia will not be there. Ooh, going for criteria power bombs. Let's see what's here. Oh,
Gotta be careful with the acid. With just the power suit, that's something about 80 damage per second, but we got screw attack now.
yeah, Screw Attack, the
Space-
ultimate luxury item for Super Metroid.
Yeah, so Space Jump Screw Attack lets you go anywhere without any worries. You kill every enemy in one hit. You basically fly through enemies like it's nothing. I mean, the only thing you can't do with Screw Attack is kill bosses.
Actually, there is one exception. You actually can damage Dragon with Screw Attack. It's not a very used method, though.
Plus, Screw Attack actually helps out getting through like some of these breakable stuff too.
Absolutely.
But we are going to Retro Bryn.
Okay, Hidaka taking on Helmasaur. Outrageous getting close to... Looks like Outrageous is going to do the vanilla way of getting to that Morph Ball.
Right, Old Mother Brain has
Flippers!
Flippers!
That's kind of important. And seeing as how they have to do Swamp Palace, they actually absolutely need those. If it was just Ice Palace, then you might fake Flipper, but not Swamp.
and nothing else in Retro Bryn.
Apparently not.
Apathy just wanted to go to the old brain tank. Link, I guess, is having trouble with
Yeah, he died a couple times in Thieves Town.
Oh, we're going to have Shaft Supers for
And
a
it's
super.
vanilla.
All right, Hitaka got his boss down.
Okay, Hitaka, let's see where you go next. And it looks like also going to follow that Morph Ball.
So more than likely, he's also going to go ahead and grab the Screw Attack and the Flippers.
Yeah,
Let's see
interesting
where
thing
else he
about
is.
Turtle Rock. If there's nothing there, and if there's nothing at the pyramid, I wouldn't be surprised if these runners leave Turtle Rock to the very end. Because ideally, you want to route things so that you do Turtle Rock, Tower of Hera, and then into GT. It's pretty rare that you can actually do that. So it'll be interesting to see if that actually becomes a thing.
And we will find Mir at some point in time, as long as Mir's not in Tower Hera. More likely, Hera will be our final dungeon, and our Big Heat guessing game is going to be a very quick one. We may actually play that as we're climbing Tower Hera. Guess which room the Big Heat's in.
There you go. Okay, Apathy Duck going down to Red Tower. Let's see what's here. Maybe just gonna go towards X-ray. Nope, looks like Alpha Power Bombs is gonna be a thing.
Hitaka gets his Flippers. Alright, so Alpha Power Bombs is the gravity.
That's pretty important.
So looking for Varia and possibly the full beam combo, unless Apathy really wants to go grab some more supers.
Yeah, somebody I recall picked up Wave earlier. Looks like it was not Apathy Duck because I do not see a wave beam coming out of his little pea
It
shooter.
was Hitaka.
It was Hitaka. Okay.
Which is why Hitaka is a couple like minutes behind Apathy right now. Aside from that one death he took to blind, he did do a quick dip of Skull Woods to grab the
Right.
wave. We're also going to X-ray right now.
And Hitaka also did the Ice Rod already. Apathy Duck has not. So let's see what's at X-Ray. Space Gem and Screw Attack, making that basically free. And a hook shot.
That's we're just missing Mirror now for full I just completely brain farted. Swamp access now.
Oh, full swamp, yeah.
We do have Death Mountain access with because we're going to go down to Crate here soon, and then that takes us to Business Center, which takes us to Death Mountain.
Right.
So
that is one of the ways to get over to Death Mountain. But I was thinking of like the hook shot getting you over towards things like Paradox Cave, which without the mirror you can't do the other direction.
Well, I was also going to say, oh, we got the book of Medora.
Interesting. I did not see Apathy Duck go for that. So it must be that he's planning on going. Either he didn't realize where it was, or perhaps he's planning on going to Desert the mirror way once he finds that mirror.
It could be Desert, or Hitaka may decide that, hey, I might want Temper Sword, and there's a sword upgrade on Ether Tablet, or something like that.
There could be a luxury item on a tablet. Or there could be something important on a tablet, and again, Apathy Duck just didn't want to grab it right now, or didn't think to grab it right now.
Alright, Link is on his blind fight. First head down. Link has to be careful. He's down to one hit.
Yeah,
Blind's down to their one head.
And the blind fight just gets harder and harder each time because the more those fireballs keep shooting out, the harder it gets. And yeah, to answer that question, yeah, they get 25 minutes with the spoiler file, which let me tell you is not enough.
They actually can reference the spoiler file at any given time. They can also join us in Twitch chat.
Yeah, they can watch
to the commentators.
Because everybody's got the same log, so it doesn't matter if they're watching.
Oh, Apathy got the quick kill. Nice.
And doesn't care about the item.
Aldreus also got the book, by the way, so there must be luxury item. Link going to blind round 2. Anytime you die to blind, the fight starts harder because blind is fully formed in the boss room.
Yeah, you'll notice that the good Link to the Past players have basically a script on how to kill blind. It's scripted. I really need to learn, but that script gets thrown out the window when you start over from the beginning.
Well, good trick to this fight if you're off script is to improv and always pay attention to the heads flying around so you know when they're firing fireballs. It's basically bullet hell logic. Play this fight like a bullet hell if you have to improv.
And Link gonna try again. Oh, I see some blue mail.
That's pretty good. Oh, we're taking an early trip to Meridia.
And there's a Varia.
Oh, there's Varia.
One of the few Norfair locations that Varia can actually show up.
Oh, that's kind of funny. The first mail upgrade and the first suit upgrade, technically, is in the same location. All right, so Lincoln's on to...
Oh, and a sword for Hitaka and Mama Turtle. Oh, my. That is a late sword.
All right, like, just pay attention to the heads. Just focus on dodging the fireballs. This fight gets 20 times easier as long as you're focusing on the fireballs.
Okay, everybody, give your energy to Link here.
Oh no!
And this, boys and girls, is why I don't do spoiler races. Because it would be a long time before I got to that spot.
Now we gotta be worried about Link's magic mirror. At least he's at half magic now. He has to be very careful because he doesn't want to run out again.
Yeah, this is why he picked up that half magic when he did.
Oh, we didn't see what was in Spazer. Ray is Gain the Fairy. All right.
Nice. A little bit extra safety, in particular the bottle itself, being able to use that later. And we got a croc fight going on at the duck screen. Let's just see what's behind Crocomire.
All right. We're down to the final hit again. Come on, Link. You can do this, buddy.
You got this, Link. And decides to pick up the bombs that he really doesn't need.
Nah, I mean, you have to wait a good minute for Croc to die.
You don't lose much time picking up those bombs. Especially without the normal fanfare of the Super Metroid game.
Hitaka going to giving us 2 for 2 for quick kills. Yeah, so I commentated this game for like 2 months, and then whenever I started playing, I didn't realize you can actually see Croc's air bubbles and the acid going from where he quote-unquote died. Yeah, you can see it go across the screen. I did not realize that until I started running it myself.
Okay, right, what is Croc hiding here? Ice Beam.
There's Ice Beam. Nice. So we are now missing Charge and Plasma for the full beam combo, which basically negates having to do everything. What is Apathy doing?
Okay, what else is down here? Because I'm not sure if it
were me.
Okay, he's coming back down for something else. Because as much as Ice Beam is good, I'm not sure I would go this far out of my way for it. Because the Metroid rooms are not that much harder with power bombs. They don't take that much longer.
Link is out of magic. He has to get out of Thieves Town and go to... I don't know.
Okay, Apthida picking up some magic power at the grapple beam spot. Another luxury item that certainly is useful. That I might combine that with ice and maybe I go down here.
Well, it's not only just a luxury item. We have the magic bat that can be holding something.
We might have something there.
Oh, Link saves quit. All right. So he's going to Sanctuary.
Yeah, he might go look for some extra protection somewhere, maybe some extra container hearts, or we know where one of the male upgrades is, and he can't get that right now. But maybe there's another one he can look up.
You gotta feel so bad for him too.
That's rough. That's a rough fight in any circumstance. But yeah, the Kane version of it, yeah.
Hitaka going to Croc, actually using the wave beam instead of the gate glitch. Oh, we got the flute. We have a way to not only lower North. Well, we had no lower North Fair access. We have a back door to lower North Fair, and we have way to Meyer.
Yeah, the flute may not actually be necessary here, just because with Space Jump, Screw Attack, and Varia, they can get to the lower North Fair portal and get to Meyer from there. But doing that once is fine, because you can, if your plan is to go through lower North Fair, stop off in Meyer and then come back, That works very well. On the other hand, if that's not a convenient time to do Mire, then it's much nicer to have that flute, and that flute will also break you into Lower Norfair if you want to do it that way. And I will point out that doing this with the gate glitch is not in logic. Doing with the wave beam is, but since Apathy Duck has speed boosters, you could have gone the alternate way over to Croc as well, so you can do it that way too. It looks like he's going for one more Upper Norfair item in the wave beam area, unless he's heading down straight to Lower Norfair now. Nope, he's going to get a wave beam item.
I think there might be something in Bubble Mountain that Link is going to try to do without having Morph Ball. He's thinking about it, and he decided not to. Ooh, there's another sword.
Oh, I missed that. Who got that?
That was Apathy. Wave Beam
Wave
has
beam
a
sword. Okay.
I'm surprised Hitaka didn't go grab that.
Link right now, yeah, Link pretty much cannot get to Bubble Mountain. 2 E-Tanks is not enough for a Hell Run. Unless you're really, really lucky and really, really good. He can run and get the Croc items, but because he can't morph, he can't lay a power bomb to get from this little tunnel that he's going to go through right now to get up to Bubble Mountain. So he can go to Croc. It looks like that's what he's going to do.
Well, no, he's going to Lower Norfair this way.
No, I'm talking about Link.
Yeah, no,
Link
that's
doesn't
what
have
Link's... No, not Lower Norfair.
Yeah, I was going to say, he doesn't have a Morph Ball. He can't get to Bubble Mountain yet. He can only go to Croc because he needs a power bomb to get up there.
Oh.
And no Morph Ball means no power bombs. It's so easy to forget those little details. And this is a really rough one because he has to, every time he misses the gate glitch, he has to farm back up again. Because with only 2 E-Tanks, you only get a few tries at it. But my guess is he's going to try and get that. He should be able to get that blue mail, and that'll help him. And he can get that because he's got that space jump.
Blue mail was in high jump, needing Morph Ball to get to.
Oh, that's right. What is in... I'm trying to think what was in Croc that's going to help him. We had Powder. That's not going to do him any good.
There's
Ice Beam's not going to do him any good. So I'm curious what he's going for here.
Let's go over to Hitaka's side real fast. Hitaka's at Mire Shed. He goes ahead and picks up the Bombos.
Nice.
He's right next to Mire. Is there something in Mire?
Looks like he's going... Oh, nope, he's going to Lower Norfair first. Okay. Well, Bombos is a useful medallion because you can use it for Ice Palace, but he has access to the Fire Rod, so he doesn't really need that.
And we get boots from Screw Attack. Okay.
Actually, you know what Link could be going after is that flute. That opens up a lot of stuff that he might help him out.
Nope, he's going to Croc.
He is going to Croc first, but I suspect he'll get that flute on his way out.
So here's the main thing. In order to get to that magic powder, Link has to do a 3-tap short charge.
No, he has space jump. He does what he can do is he can gate glitch the green gate on the exit from the grapple beam, and that'll give him access to the grapple beam item, and then he can get that without doing that short charge. Because unfortunately, the reason that short charge is a thing in this case is because he can't morph and thus can't lay those power bombs. Okay, so no Mire. Okay, after you duck it. Oh, boots at Screw Attack. Nice.
Link has to be careful. Again, he's in Power Suit. He dips in that acid. He only has 92 health. Hitaka's going to be grabbing his Master Sword here in a second. We're saving the old man on Aldrea's side.
Okay, Link picking up his ice beam. I suspect he'll farm up here and then head down and do the gate glitch. He's turning it off so he can farm faster. Okay, not gonna farm. Oh, okay. Maybe he is gonna go for that tap. This is a difficult short charge. I think he'd be better off going for the gate glitch.
This is a 3-tapper.
It's not even just that, it's a stutter. Or maybe it's a stutter too, so either way, it's a tough one. It's a really tight one.
Alright, we got a lot of money in Paradox Cave right now. Money, ammo.
And a reserve.
Oh, Link gets it!
Nice.
Okay, so I did a hard mode commentary a few months ago, and Morph Ball was above that. Oh no, Link, you did it! And you jumped out. Why?
Why? You didn't grab the item. I'm confused. I'm actually kind of lost on what he's doing.
There was only one runner that was able to do the triple tap to get that Morph Ball out of the 4 restringed runners. And it was like the biggest thing ever. Like, it was the talk of the Discord. But, no, I'm questioning Link's Ryan right now.
Well, he doesn't. Somebody's talking about more health for a Shine Spark, but he has Space Jump. He doesn't need to do a Shine Spark. He just needs to clear the blocks. Okay. Oh, we got 2 runners in Ice Palace. Let's see what's going on there. Let's see if this is just a pickup of a crystal, if there's any items here. Where Alray just picked up something at 230 missiles. I did not see what, though. Okay, so yeah, I'm really confused by what's going on with Link there. Okay, Hitaka getting the bomb jump, the most important bomb jump of this game.
It's actually surprisingly easy once you learn how to do it.
It is the one I can do, because it's the one that's the most important, because it saves minutes as opposed to most of the other ones which save seconds. Okay, looks like we're going to see the right side of the Ice Palace. See what's there. There's got to be something. Because Ice Palace is one of the best Go mode dungeons.
Again, these runners could just be here trying to grab the crystal, but we're in the ICU room, so we're going out of the way a little bit.
Yeah, this because of the bomb jump, you can skip the big key. And so you can go head straight down there. So there's got to be something going on here. Maybe it's this item here. Let's see. We have a small key. Okay, so keys are important. Ah, there's the mirror. After the deck putting that bombos to good use here. And high jump boots, not needed, but certainly a great item to have. If you've ever played this game without high jump boots versus with high jump boots, it is quite the difference. So Ice Palace, full of good stuff.
We were being told with that we are actually in go mode officially, or no mode. So that's cool.
Yeah, I'm looking over at Hitaka's item layout. I'm not seeing anything missing at this point. Was that that mirror was the last item? Now we are actually not quite in go mode for Super Metroid because we do not have a charge beam. So either ammo or a charge beam will put us in go mode.
Now we'll see if Hitaka wants to go for the full beam combo though, over finding supers. Our runners have kind of stopped looking for supers, so more likely Plasma and I cannot think of what I was trying to say there. Plasma and Charge are not in that bad of a location.
Hitaka's going to be a little bit careful. Those little puffs that fall down do quite a bit of damage. I'm not sure what the exact number is with Blue Mail. But doing a nice job avoiding them.
And that's Cold Stare dead.
And extra E-Tank's not a bad thing.
Now we're... Oh! So Link is going to take that Ice Beam and go up Red Tower now, it looks like.
Yeah, with that space jump, he can get the gravity suit, but that's not going to help him with the blind fight. I believe that's the only thing he can get at this point. Everything else needs Morph Ball.
Gravity suit equals
good
sword
point.
and Momoturl, yeah.
No, it doesn't, because he can't blow up the tube because he doesn't have Morph, and he thus can't use a Power Bomb. It's one of those things that it's so easy to forget those little details about not having Morph, because there's no other version of Super Metroid where you play this long without Morph Ball. Because even in a Super Metroid Randomizer with Morph Ball not in one of those first two locations, there's only so many places you can get to without it. But with the Link to the Past Randomizer setup, where you have those portals, there are more places you can get to.
Hitaka grabbing the Temper Sword at K45. But now that makes me wonder, why did he pick up Book?
Wants to go to Desert that way, I suppose.
I mean, yeah, I guess. He has Mirror.
Could also be like a Charge or a Plasma behind a Book check. Okay, Apathy Duck also done with his Cold Stare fight. Let's see where he goes next. And Outrage is following them all into the Ice Palace.
He was already in there. He just took a nasty death.
He took a death? Okay. Well,
yeah.
Yeah, I thought that looked familiar. So the question about why Link is not using his Ice Beam, at this point, it doesn't really do much good. It'll because anything that's already one-shottable will now be two shots, and anything that was already two shots would still be two shots. So it really doesn't help him that much. Is getting that gravity suit though. That'll be useful later.
So Apathy decided he was going to go ahead and do Eastern, and he's kind of pausing. Decided he did not want that first chest.
And he's coming back, so maybe he does want that first chest. Okay, and also, yeah, to freeze those creatures in the Alpha Power Bombs room, it's kind of the strat that the game expects you to use, but they don't cause that much damage, and so it isn't too bad. In fact, you'll see the best speedrunners will do a really nifty damage boost to get through that. Oh, half the duck missing the Stalfos. I'm terrible at that room. Skips right by that chest. Probably has nothing in it.
This may be just a trip straight to Armos if we're already in go mode. And it looks like that's what it is.
And welcome into chat, Miss Metroid, who I don't think gets quite enough credit for the amount of work she does for getting these restreams set up. So shout outs to her. And I'm also going to take this moment since she's here, and we got Hitaka in Swamp finishing that up. We got Apathy Duck in the Armos fight. Alray just finishing up Ice Palace. We do have a really nifty event going on that Miss Metro and I have put together, where we're going to do 6 randomizer races in a row, starting with Metroid 1, going through Zelda 1, Super Metroid, A Link to the Past, the Zelda 1 Metroid Run combo randomizer, which I've seen a couple times and looks pretty nifty, and then finally we're going to end it up with the SMZ3 combo randomizer. And really looking forward to seeing that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to see a lot of really quality players. And since we are doing an SMZ3 right now, I'm going to shout out the people that are going to be doing that. And we have Hitaka as one of our runners for that. We have Maniacal42. We have Solski, and we have Asi. Asi is running this race off stream. I also want to shout Asi out for finishing up his last A Link to the Past randomizer qualifier seed for the speed gaming event that's going on in October, counting 3 100s in his race. So he looks like he is going to get one of those top 3 spots to that race. So shout outs to us.
Now, I remember, I don't know that much about this 6 randomizer event. Is it like one big relay race?
It's one big relay race. 4 teams, 6 randomizers. Lots of fun to be had.
I'm hyped.
Okay, so let's see what we got right now.
Andreas took a death. Hitaka backdooring Meridia after getting Swamp Palace cleared.
Looks like Batwoon might have something useful, so he's going to go backdoor that too.
Never mind.
Apathy Duck's going to go pick up that Ice Rod. Yeah, that 6 game... Oh, that's Saturday, starting at, I want to say, 10 Eastern. So, Saturday full... Oh, and I should add that we're doing 2 crowd control races right after that. I know the Super Metroid one is Zost versus Kekumun Shoyu. I know there's also a Link to the Past one. Perhaps Miss Metroid could share with us who the Link to the Past runners are. I don't know who's doing that one. But if you have bits to spend, you can take those bits and spend those bits and troll those runners. Oh, it's a secret for the Link to the Past. Oh. Oh, and there's a gold sword for Hitaka. One of my favorite luxuries. It's actually kind of funny because a lot of runners in Fast really don't like to pick up that gold sword, but it's such an easy spot to pick it up that Hitaka went ahead and grabbed it. I like your methods of trying to figure out who the secret runners are. I don't know who you could be talking about there. I've never heard of anybody whose name rhymes with Bandy. Meanwhile, Hitaka doing a Dragon fight. Gonna use old-fashioned ammo.
Is one of the runners, does his name kind of sound like Mike Wazowski? Hiski? Soski? Wait, what? We got a double Dragon fight going on by the way also. Alright, so Aldreus is on his third trip to Ice Palace.
Link has a few more container hearts for his blind fight. Hopefully that'll make the difference.
He also did buy a red potion, so we are we're going to phase 3 of blind with a red potion.
Boy.
Use the red
Link! Okay, Hitaka finishing up Dragon. Interesting that no one's gone and done Ridley yet.
Ridley's so hard to do with 3 or 5 E-tanks. I mean, runners can do it, but like even with both suits, every hit from Ridley's 50 health.
Yeah, 5 is not bad. 3 is what the best runners do in any percent situation. 5 is what I do in an any percent run. Actually, that's not true. I do 4 and pick up the E-tank at Ridley.
No, aren't you just special?
Yeah, I'm not good at Link to the Past though. Give me 5 hearts on any boss fight in Link to the Past except maybe Armos Knights, and I'm in trouble. Actually, I could probably do Moldorm with enough. Except that fight I get knocked off a lot. Okay.
I was hitting the wrong button the whole call. Whoops. It happens.
Okay. Hitaka going back into Swamp?
Anyway, I was making a joke about since Link finally beat Blind, we should put GG's in the chat. Yeah, I was doing that whole call, holding down the wrong push to talk. Yeah.
Why don't you use push to talk?
I'm if I'm on like recording or stream, I am a chronic cougher. Like I normally don't cough unless, yeah, I don't know why. It's weird.
Yeah, the other main use is if you have either loud pets or small children.
Hitaka went back into Swamp.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe he's doing left side. Maybe there's something there that he forgot. This is not uncommon to play in a normal randomizer situation. Oh, charge beam.
Ooh, okay.
So
we're still missing Plasma. We know where Ice is. Hitaka has Wave.
Yeah, I wonder if Hitaka will bother with Ice. If Plasma is available, the difference in Mother Brain between Charge Plasma Wave and Charge Plasma Wave Ice is 4 shots, so it's not really necessary there. And it doesn't save a ton of time in the Metroid rooms. The actual biggest time save is using the ice Zeb skip. But if you have enough ammo, or really 16 supers will get you through that. So if you have enough, he's got a lot of supers. The other option being a speed Zeb skip, which I don't know if he is able to do or not. That is another one of those tricky stutter 2 taps, if I'm not mistaken, for... Oh, silver arrows! Nice! Yeah, that's a very useful item. Apathy Duck not feeling the silverless Ganon tonight. And 64-bit Link beelining his way to Pod, where he'll pick up his Morph Ball and make Super Metroid a lot easier to play. Okay, now we're seeing Apathy Duck in Desert.
It was boots locked.
Good reason not to go there earlier. Interesting, a lot of times what we see in these races is going towards Lower Norfair, hitting that portal back to Mire and doing Mire and Desert at the same time. Not seeing that here. Hitaka gonna go finish up Eastern Palace. Yeah, Go mode at 115. So the comment about Go mode at 115 is, yeah, it's a spoiler race. So that would be extremely fast for Go mode in a non-spoiler race. I don't think you're gonna see that happen anytime soon.
All right, so we're now on our Lamos fight on Apathy's side. Using the Fire Rod for some quick kills. Hitaka gets his 4th crystal by killing the Armos. More likely, he'll be going to Desert now.
And very nicely done with Apathy Duck, having only half a heart left. So, and the question about a combo randomizer with fusion, you'd have to have a fusion randomizer first to consider that. I think they barely come up with a way to do that for Zero Mission, so... Fusion randomize, I'm not even sure that's possible with the linearity of that game. But if it's possible, someone will find a way to do it.
I mean, some other linear games people found ways to do randomizers for.
If it's doable, it'll be done. That's what I'll say about that.
I mean, you just have it to where you could go to all 6 sectors at once, and maybe, I don't know, make custom sprites for items.
Okay, let's see. We got Hitaka picking up silver arrows. And basically Hitaka and Apathy Duck are going to switch places because I suspect Hitaka will go to Desert now and Apathy Duck is headed over towards Swamp. And Hitaka might choose to do Mire first and or Lower Norfair. Looks like we're going to see Desert first. And did I not see... Okay, no, he's going to pick up that big key right now.
Alright, so it looks like these runners, once they get done with their swamps and deserts, are going to be probably doing Turtle Rock, Hera, Ganon's Tower at once.
Yeah, and we talked about that earlier. Ideally, the best way to route would be if you can find a way to do Turtle Rock to Tower of Hera to Ganon's Tower. That is the ideal way of ending your randomizer seed and Link to the Past.
Yeah, you just go back to Light World right at Ganon's Tower, do Hera, you leave Hera, and you warp right into the Ganon's Tower cutscene.
Absolutely. Not too often that you get to do that in a randomizer situation. Okay, and once again, we got a whole lot of people doing stuff that other people have already done. As Sataka goes to finish up Desert, Apathy Duck going to do Swamp. I did not see where the big key was the first time through Swamp, so I wonder if I'm gonna guess it's somewhere on the backside.
It might be on Argus.
It might be
possibly.
on Argus himself. Yep, Argus being one of the bosses that can hold the big key, since you don't actually need the big key to get back there. And Apathy Duck picking up some morph bombs. Another, ironically enough, as necessary as morph bombs are needed for the vanilla Super Metroid game, they are a bit of a luxury item in randomizer situations. Occasionally required for can fly situations. Okay, with only Tower of Hera and Turtle Rock left to go, Hitaka's heading up Death Mountain. At some point, he still has to get back to Super Metroid and do Ridley and Phantoon. I'm gonna guess he's gonna do that after he does Ganon's Tower.
Phantoon's probably going to be the last thing the runners will do before Mother Brain. Just spawn back the ship, run right, then kill Phantoon, then run left.
Okay, the question about certain bosses not being soft lockable, it is logically you do need to have access to Charge Beam before Ridley. I think that's more so that it guarantees that Charge Beam is not in Ganon's Tower. It is the one boss that is soft lockable, a main boss in Super Metroid. It also can get soft locked at Bot Wound, because neither one has any kind of sort of drops. So if you don't have Charge Beam and you run out of ammo, you're just out of luck. And we have not seen X-Ray. Wherever Plasma Beam is, it's not going to be useful in this seed to use the X-Ray so-called microwave beam setup, where you combine X-Ray, Plasma, and Charge Beam and use X-Ray to buffer the charge shots and get multiple hits. Dragon's are already dead on what we have on a few players, on 2 players. And they won't need to do bot wounds since they went backdoor. So it'll only be useful for Phantoon. Okay, Apathy Duck also heading up Death Mountain. So it looks like we're going to see 2 runners route finish up Link to the Past before they do 2 Super Metroid bosses, which is actually pretty unusual for a regular non-spoiler seed. It's much more common to finish up all the main bosses in Super Metroid, then finish up all of Link to the Past, including GT, and then go back to Super Metroid.
But yeah, so the only weird route these runners will have to take is try and find some way to get Ridley done fast right now.
Hit Ridley with silvers. Yeah.
If only.
Yep.
If only.
And unfortunately, Turtle Rock being one of the least different dungeons, go mode versus non-go mode. Depending on where that big key is, it might not be, and whether there's a small key in the big chest, might actually be barely different at all. The only thing you don't have to do is Mimic Cave.
Sometimes you could skip Laser Bridge. Sometimes.
Well, I suspect we'll only see at most one chest at Laser Bridge, so there's a little bit of a skip there. Okay, as Apathy Duck following Hitaka into TR. And let's see, are we gonna get the big key? I don't think we've seen the big key yet, so my guess is this: yes, we are gonna get the big key chest. That's probably the big key itself. And it is indeed. Not sure what's going on in Link's situation. He's just kind of standing there in Norfair. Oh, there we go.
He just grabbed the Various suit.
Ah. Maybe trying to decide where to go next, whether to go do the stuff in Meridia or to go down to do more stuff in Norfair. To be fair, he's done quite a bit of the Norfair stuff already. Gonna do Kraid. That's a good choice. Get one of those bosses down. Alright, just meanwhile. Yeah, I decided to go do Fantoon now. My guess is Rex ship is empty. Which is par for the course on one of these.
And a runner's dream. Having Go Mode Meridia and Go Mode Rex ship is amazing.
Yeah, when you get to actually go mode it. Go mode Rex ship is like a 2 to 3 minute ordeal. Not even an ordeal.
Go Mode Meridia is the same. You just go into the
in this game. Yep.
Yep, backdoor Meridia. You have your 2 rooms away from Dragon. Kill Dragon. Get back out through the back door.
Okay, Taka's going to pick up one small key here. See if he picks up anything else while he's at it. Oh, there's another. Oh, plasma. There you go. There's that plasma beam.
Alright, so Hitaka's only missing ice. I don't think he's going to go back to Croc to get that ice.
I don't think so. I think he's going to say, I got power bombs, I've got ammo, I have plenty of ways to do the things Ice Beam does for me. But interesting, we said, I mean, they had access to Turtle Rock a lot earlier. Could have picked up that plasma beam then. Probably decided that the idea of being able to go, again, Turtle Rock to Tower of Hera to Ganon's Tower is just more useful than having that plasma beam for Ridley. Actually, he'll have that plasma beam for Ridley. This may be why he's holding off on Ridley. And plasma beam doesn't make that much of a difference in the other area. Although having plasma beam for Dragon would have saved some time. Even without the X-ray and the so-called microwave beam.
Alright, Hitaka is now on the final part of Trinex.
And this should be very quick with Gold Sword. Yeah, 2 shots. Oh, Apathy Doug grabbing a reserve tank. I wonder if he doesn't quite remember which items are in. Although, to be fair, sometimes it's hard to actually read and figure out which chest they're referring to on the spoiler log.
Again, on Notepad, it is a mess.
It is a mess. A lot of Control Fs. Oh, looks like something's in Hookshot Cave. What do we got here?
Oh, more health.
Extra container. It never hurts to have that.
More
okay,
health.
that's 2 container hearts, rupees, and grapple beam.
I don't see what grapple can be used for now.
Yeah, grapple you need to pick up if you, in logic you'd want to pick it up for a shack tool check. It also can get you across certain rooms, but they had space jumps super early, so there's really no reason to pick up grapple for that. Dragon's already dead, so not using it for a Dragon kill. And looks like we're gonna get a look at the Ether Tablet.
This
There's
is
that
what
book.
he's talking. Grab the book for, yeah.
Okay,
I'm
gotta see what
guessing
this
mail.
is. Spring Ball! Great item, but it kind of past its usefulness at this point. There's a lot of great things you can do with Spring Ball, but most of a lot of the weird things you can do with Spring Ball is not in logic in normal mode. So
He went out his way to grab the book for memes. Anyway, we're about 2 minutes away from having all 7 crystals and access to Gan's Tower. Normally, we'd be playing the big key guessing game where I have you guys guess chest 1 through 22 where the big key is. Since the runners know which chest the big key's in, for these spoiler races, we ask what room the big key is in.
and if there are multiple chests, we need to talk about what chest it's in too.
All right, so guess the
Guess at
room.
one.
Guess the room, and then guess the chest.
What would your guess be?
I don't know. With how the sea's going, I'm going to guess Bob's chest.
Oh, we got a couple of those in chat. I'm going to go for the fire bar room. I know Miss Metroid likes to take the fire snake room, so I'll take the fire bar room. I also like that there's only one chest there. It makes it easy.
Normally, I will also say staff kids top left, but all right. With the gold sword, it's 2 slashes, and that's 2.
And by the way, Aussie, if you're still in chat there, you can't guess. Because you know where it is.
Aussie is still running.
Yeah, he's already taken the time to type stuff in chat, so.
Again, these runners can be in chat, they can hang out with us, they can let us know what's going on, how they're feeling. Alright, so we're now in Gan's Tower. Let's see where Hitaka's going. He's going to the left first. Alright, there's a small key on the torch. Oh! Grab both small keys.
Interesting. Is it going to be in the Hope Room? No, he's going for the cane.
Alright.
Interesting way of routing that.
Okay, it's not Tyler Room. He just runs right through there.
He could be going full right, I wonder.
Oh, he missed
I'm not
the
sure.
torch.
Oh, this feels bad. I'm not sure, and somebody that's more experienced in Link to the Past can answer that. But if you're going all the way to the end, is it faster to go full right or full left? I want to say it's faster to go full right as long as you don't screw up this room that Tataka's in right now. Oh, it is faster to go left. Okay.
All right, Apathy's in the Stealth Kid room, grabbing a bunch of small keys. Honestly, saying right is faster.
Yeah, I've got conflicting answers here. Okay, and there it is. In the compass room. I believe that's the compass room.
Okay, we got a big key, we got a small key, and now Hitaka's gonna be climbing up against tower. Gotta go through the Link to the Past gauntlet.
Get past these mimics first, which I actually think are harder than the gauntlet portion. At least not those, but the ones here.
No,
Much easier.
Just make him walk off the screen. What are you talking about?
Much easier with some silver arrows too. Okay, Apathy Duck with a big key in hand goes ahead and makes his way up.
This is right now a race between Hitaka and Duck to see who will kill Agate 2 and Ganon first. I just call him Ganon. It is late.
And then it'll be interesting to see how they route back in Phantoon and Ridley, because they both still need to go there. Or will they do the ultimate error and forget? It has been done before. Not successfully, but they could go for the Phantoon and/or Ridley skips. It has been tried.
Well, I mean, Link to the Past Randomizer V31 is getting not all crystals mode coming soon, where you can have a random amount of crystals be required to get to Ganon, like 3. Who knows? Maybe we'll have a not all G4 required mode in Super Metroid half, where you just have to kill like 2 random bosses like Kraid and Ridley.
Yeah, I can't see that happening. Actually, don't love the idea of the random number of bosses linked to the past. Wouldn't mind having a choice of the number of bosses, so that if you'll have a little less time to play one, you can know it's going to be a little bit quicker, I suppose. And both Hitaka and Apathy Duck making quick work of the gauntlet section. And Silver Arrows being a great weapon with land moles. Being able to one-shot in almost one round. Maybe 1.5 rounds there. Or I guess 1 of the thirds, since there's 3 of them and 1 was left.
Alright, Outrageous got his Dragon kill as Link is now doing his Dragon fight.
Yeah, chat making a good point. 2 bosses required could still mean 10 dungeons required. But I find the likelihood to be a lot less.
It also retools the logic, so like, yeah, it might be 3 crystals required, but like Helmos Arcane might have big key on him, which means that's not one of the crystals you can grab. So this is kind of neat. Anyway, we're on our Moldrum 2 fight. 2 more slashes, and Hitaka is now 2 rooms away from Aghanim 2. Last gift is a missile pack.
We're having extra missiles here. That's interesting.
No, it's always nice to grab Trolldorm's last present. I like to call it Trolldorm's apology if he knocked someone off like 2 or 3 times.
There you go. Oh, and after going for and failing the hover.
Honestly, already bomb jumped that, I'm sure.
Yeah, anybody who watched him earlier in the qualifier did manage to get the bomb jump. Very difficult trick.
Yeah, the second he learned it, he's just done it every time he's restreamed. I think that's the only reason why he wants to be restreamed now. let me restream.
Okay.
Anyway, Hitake got Aga 2 down. We now have to kill ourselves a nasty pig.
Now, for those of you more familiar with Link to the Past, the patterns are not standardized for either Aga or for Ganon. So you're not going to see the same fight between Hitaka and Apathy Duck. Are going to have 2 very different fights. That's something that is done in Link to the Past Randomizer by itself.
Ooh, Hitake gotta be careful. Those fire bats do damage. And he's on phase 3 already. Speaking of random teleports.
Okay, Apathy Duck about to enter his Ganon fight.
Don't worry, by the time Apathy gets the mother brain, Hitaka will finally get to phase 4.
There you go.
Alright, now Hitaka's on phase 4. First arrow down. We gotta do 3 more arrows to finish this off. Almost fell off.
Oh, a 3-shot.
Oh, got the triple!
That was Tex. He gets the first early shot, got the torch glitch, and then got a 3-shot in. That was pretty darn good.
You're single G's in chat for that. Wow.
Okay, and now guess what? You have 3 more bosses to kill in Super Metroid.
Okay, he's going to Mirror. I think he's going to Ridley first.
That would make the most sense. Probably Flute to Myra?
Yep. No, he's going to do Aga 1 first. He just opened up Aga 1 to do it.
I know, right? Well, he has to wait for the bird to pick him up, I mean.
Now we'll see if he decides to go back through the lava-filled amphitheater whenever he beats Ridley.
Gonna remember to turn that plasma beam on.
Alright, so Apathy gets his second 2 arrows in. And 2 more arrows, so get your signal G's in chat for Apathy.
Also, very nice
Double.
To the Ganon fight.
Hitaka gotta get through the worst room in the game.
Which, with high jump, space jump, screw attack, is not the worst room in the game. Worst room in the game refers to when you don't have all that good stuff. But yeah, it is a pretty nasty room in that situation.
So Andreas is going to go down the space jump lock section of Lower Norfair to...
That's interesting.
Is he not going to get the flute? That's going to be the main thing. If he does this, he doesn't need to use the flute. He can go ahead and do desert now. He does have boots, though.
This is interesting.
Oh, no, he'll get boots because he'll be going to screw attack. Okay.
Maybe he's not comfortable with the gate glitch there, but he could just flute to Meyer and get there that way. This is an interesting play.
He did get the flute from going down Croc Escape.
Right.
There's a single arrow. Ooh, this is going to take a while.
He doesn't have
Charge
plasma
beam.
yet.
He just has charge beam.
Oh, that's a lot of shots. I actually don't know how many shots that is because no one
Okay.
does it this way.
So Gold T has 12,000 hit points, right?
Well, I have to look this one up.
I think it's 12,000 hit points, and I think charge beam only does
60 damage.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, we're going to be here for a while, guys.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a grapple beam to farm anything up to get more supers.
Ooh, Apathy forgot he did not grab charge beam because Big Key was on Argus, so you had to double dip Swamp.
Yeah. Well, in fairness, Hitaka forgot as well, but came back a lot earlier for it.
Speaking of what you need charge for, we're now on the Ridley fight.
Okay, so actually Golden Torioso has 13,500 health. So that's not an easy division to do. So that amounts to a whole heck of a lot of shots with a 60-shot pea shooter. Whereas Hitaka's already in Ridley.
That's 225 charge beam shots.
Oh my god. And
okay, he is grabbing more supers. He is grabbing more supers, so it's not going to be that bad.
I mean, there is the funny thing about GT is if you get in the right spot, you can just sit there and spam those charge shots until GT is dead. But I'm still curious as to why he's even in this fight. You just, it would have been worth picking up that flute just to avoid this if you can't do a green gate glitch.
So Ridley's now down. We'll see how Hitaka decides to get back to Links to the Past.
His choices are... he's got three choices, basically. He could just work his way up to Phantoon the normal way you would do if you were just playing Super Metroid. That's probably the slowest answer. He could reverse through the acid pit in Amphitheater and head back to the portal that'll take him over towards Mirror and flute over to... Actually, just save and quit at that point. He doesn't really have to do anything else because he's going to want to go back to the ship to get to Phantoon. Or he could head out the normal escape way and go to the portal that'll take him to Death Mountain, which again would mean a save and quit back to the ship. And he's opting to go through the acid.
So Dreas finally beat Gold T. Got really close there. Got down to like 30 health.
The scary part is this portal would normally be an energy refill spot, but of course not in this game because they need a portal.
So Hitaka, not Hitaka, but Aussie just finished, by the way, with a 148.56.
GG to Aussie.
I mean, he's been chatting with us this whole time. Still gets first.
Aussie, one of the best, both at A Link to the Past, as we already covered with these with the qualifier races. Very, very good at Super Metroid, having made the playoffs in the Randomizer League that went during the winter time. And one of the very best of the combos, and very good at doing the spoiler races.
So now Hitaka just has to save and quit, reset, run right, beat Phantoon, run left, beat Mother Brain.
Pretty much.
Hitaka has charged plasma for Phantoon. It's such a nice fight when you could just charge plasma at it. Charge wave plasma even, so you get you hit him both beams.
Okay, meanwhile, outrageous going through desert. Link going back into ice. Pick up that mirror.
Ooh, Outrageous did save the old man, so he doesn't. I was like, well, he could have used the flute for number one. No, he could just save and quit to old man. Okay.
Yeah, he still needs to do Eastern. He still needs, and of course, we'll see the Tower of Hera, or sorry, the Turtle Rock Tower of Hera GT, I'm sure. Taka decided to grab an extra E-Tank. That room right now is kind of very easy to deal with before Fantoon is dead, but a little bit of a pain after Fantoon. Probably setting up for a stand-up glitch with Mother Brain, since you do need 7 E-Tanks for that. Meanwhile, Apsy Duck can do his Ridley fight. So I suspect Outrageous will finish up Desert, finish up Mire, head back to Lower Norfair, finish up Lower Norfair, and then route in Eastern Palace somehow after that. Okay, Apathy Duck having finished up with Ridley, we'll see which way he decides to exit. And that's a good question, whether it's faster to do Ice Palace in 2 dips. I don't know, but I would guess not. That would be my suspicion. I don't know the answer for sure. As I said, my main expertise is much more in the Metroid side of things than the Link to the Past side of things. But if I were to guess, I'd say it's faster to just do it all in once. On the other hand, if it is the mirror you're picking up, you can just mirror out, so it's not quite as bad as it could be. Okay, Apathy Duck deciding to go out the normal escape and will most likely head over to the portal to Death Mountain to do his save and quit.
Alright, Hitaga's about ready to hit this ship for one last refill. Then he'll be going down Turian.
Yeah, and he's going to want that refill because without Ice Beam, you need all those power bombs. And again, I don't know if... Actually, he's already full up.
He's like, I don't need to save.
He doesn't need it. He doesn't need to save. It's much better if you don't need to do a refill with the ship, and even if you do, it's actually, if you're going to save at the save point. The so-called point of no return save, because you're not going to mess up the Metroid rooms most likely. It's the part after that they were much more likely to mess up, and so having to go all the way back to the ship is kind of annoying.
And down we go.
Apathy Duck also remembering that he still has to kill Fantoon. So we will get no Fantoon skips today.
So basically, if you don't have Ice Beam, you just group up all the Metroids and 3 Power Bombs kills them.
Yep.
And you hope for more Power Bomb drops.
He's got 15. He doesn't need any power bomb drops. That's why you pick up 15 in this situation.
You got one at least.
Affy Duck, on the other hand, only has 10 power bombs, so he definitely wants to use that Ice Beam instead. Really, you only need 12 to get through these rooms. So 15, you actually have three extras. So he'll have no problem here. I'm more curious to see if he decides to do Speed Booster Zeb Skip or if he decides to just use ammo. He's got more than enough to do either way, so. Apathy Duck, on the other hand, doesn't have Wave Beam, so his Mother Brain fight, when he gets to it, is going to be 30 shots with Ice Charge Plasma. Hitaka's will be 24 with Wave Charge Plasma.
We'll see if Hitaka decides to go for Baby Skip.
Yeah, that's another advantage of Wave Beam is Baby Skip becomes a lot more difficult without Wave. And he doesn't get it.
So Andreas, with his run, decided not to get the flute. Wanted to do one trip through the Lower Norfair. He's going to go ahead and do Ridley before doing Eastern TR Tower Hera.
Yeah, I like the routing, except not getting that flute. I just think getting that flute and fluting to Meyer to get to the back door here, and then you know, again, I totally agree with doing the Meyer and Desert within the Lower Norfair. That I like a lot. Okay, and Hitaka just gonna missile the Zebs.
He's going to use some supers on the tank here, maybe? There we go.
Yeah, he's got the right ammo for it. He's got actually quite a bit of leeway here.
All right, Hitaka's on phase 2 of Mother Brain.
And again, 24 shots here. And he no longer has enough energy to do stand-up glitch unless there's some reserve tanks that I'm not seeing that aren't on auto. So he's not going to be able to do that.
He also turned off Various Suit, I think.
He probably did in anticipation of trying to do the stand-up glitch, and he better, if he dips below 600, he better remember to go ahead and turn it back on. Oh, okay. No, according to our tracker number plate, he turned it back on. That is
okay.
Would only be significant if he goes below the 647.
Link decided to go find the bug catching net for some fairy safety later on.
Yep.
Alright. We're done with Mother Brain phase 2.
Hitaka did not turn that Very Suit back on because he just took 600 damage from the Rainbow Beam. But he had that under control because he did not damage himself down. It has happened where runners have turned off that Various Suit in order with the anticipation stand-up glitch and then damaged themselves down before the Rainbow Beam came and then have a big oops when that Rainbow Beam kills them. It has happened. Outrage. Oh, down to 8 energy over on Outrage. Green on the Ridley fight. Oh boy. Oh.
Oh, the tail just snapped him.
Oh, that tail.
That's gotta be careful about that thing.
Okay, he's got to save, so he doesn't have to go back that far.
All right, baby's dead. We now have to suffer through Other M, and we got Hyper Beam.
Now, Other M is a psychedelic nightmare caused by Samus's experiences in fusion, and that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Baby, baby, the baby.
Hitaka doing nice work with Mother Brain 3. And now it's just the escape.
3 minutes to get to the end of the game, and then we'll be saying GG to Hitaka. Looking at Hitaka's tracker, he grabbed just about everything to see.
I think most of it was necessary. Didn't need to have Quake. Chose not to get Ice Beam. But on the other hand, the tracker does show the most important items, since there isn't quite enough room for everything.
So while we're escaping, what was on pedestal, tracker?
Oh, that's always an interesting question.
Bloomerang!
Boomerang. Yeah, I don't think we're going to pet for that.
What was on Bumbo's tablet? Since that was another thing that the book could have led to. Oh. Pizza Heart. Where was the best beam? Spazer.
And meanwhile, Hitaka finishing up in second place, first on the restream with a time of 2:03:15. GG to Hitaka. As Apsy Duck starts Mother Brain 2.
Alright, so we'll be hopefully getting Hitaka in here soon.
Hitaka about to join us.
GG, Hitaka.
Yeah, GG.
Thanks, GG.
Okay, so if I recall, let me see if I can find it. When you all were looking at the spoiler log, there was, I believe it was, yeah, I'll have to ask Apsy Duck in just a second. Also, dear Lord, this seed. What was your reaction to seeing the seed?
This would have been a heck of a seed to do blind.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of doing blind, that hammer blind though.
Yeah,
With
hammer
all
blind.
No,
one of the
it
things.
wasn't hammer blind. It was Red Cane blind.
Well,
It was
The
hammer
hammer
blind.
at blind, yeah.
Yeah.
Both pretty trolly, actually.
Yeah, there was the Morphless SM dip for Moon Pearl. There was Zora, Mitts on Zora with like no good early game money.
Yeah, the
The
search for rupees was pretty evident.
Yeah, like I looked through the light world and I just said I'm just gonna Houlihan and then farm the thief pots.
well, the hoarders had 20 rupees.
Did they?
Oh, the bush crabs, yeah. I don't know if that
Never
shows.
checked those.
Yeah, I never. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought to myself.
Those are on the spoiler, are they? Like poultries and bush crabs? I don't think they are.
I don't think they are, but
I don't know.
I don't know. One Apathy Doug found that out early on and farmed them. So, but yeah. So, was there anything about the seed that you kind of wish you did differently, or?
I wish I hadn't forgotten about charge beam and had to go back for it.
Could have been worse after the duck went back for it much later.
Yeah, I was gonna get it originally, but then when Argus was blowing up, I like checked something in the spoiler, and then I thought about Meridia, and I was just like, my mind was gone, so I was just on my way there. And
what do you
the sword, I screwed up my sword routing a little bit because I was gonna leave the sword at wave beam until I was coming out from Ridley, but then I realized that I was gonna end up just not doing Ridley until after I was done with Link to the Past.
Ah, okay.
So I decided to run back for it because I didn't want to do Cold Stare with Fighter's Sword, so I just ran back for it.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, especially that sword doing you absolutely no good the way you routed Ridley in.
Yeah.
Did you give any thought to doing Ridley at the same time as Desert and Mire? Yeah, it's a common play.
No, because given where Plasma was, with Plasma and TR, it just made the most sense to do, and with nothing important in Lower North besides boost, just do TR, do Gan's Tower, and then finish Super Metroid.
Yeah, it's nice that you were able to do the TR to Tower of Hera to GT, because that doesn't come up very often. You actually can do that.
Yeah, Hera into GT is just the greatest. The shortest possible big key guessing game.
Yeah.
Well, we were doing the guessing game as you went up the first staircase in Hera. Like you got the big key, and I was like, you know what? We're like 2 minutes away. You have Gold Sword. We're 2 minutes away from this, so let's go ahead and guess the room.
It was a kind of a Dark Magician big key. There were no keys in Hope Room, but the big key was on the right side, so you had to go left, grab keys, then go right.
I like the way you routed that by grabbing 2 of the keys, so you didn't have to go back up or mirror or anything. That was pretty sweet.
The rare use of the middle key door.
Like, no one opens that door.
Anyway, Apathy Doug did finish in third with 2:08:01. So hopefully we'll be seeing him here
Looks
soon.
like he's setting himself up to come in for an interview.
But aside from that,
oh, there he is.
GG Duck.
Yeah, thanks.
GG.
GG.
Okay.
Thanks for GG's.
So you were the one that actually said this, so I'm going to go ahead and your reaction of, let me find again so I quote you right. Dear Lord, this seed.
Yeah.
I want you guys to know that's how we opened. I was like, good evening, everyone. And we already have someone in chat going, oh, dear Lord, this seed. Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, so I thought Hammer was in Thievestown, not on blind. That was my problem.
Oh.
That's why I went in there with nothing. Because I'm like, oh, I'll get the hammer and just murder blind. And I'm like, oh, wait, no, I have Kane. Bo's an attic. Hammer's on blind.
Nice.
And he was on first. Anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, like that and just spacing about charge beam. Like, I wasted a good 10 plus minutes in this seed.
Yeah, you and Hitaka had to go back for charge. He went back right away, or not right away.
I had it rounded in. I'm like, I'm gonna get charged, and I just completely spaced.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, Duck, your timer's still going.
Yeah. Timer.
SRL's got. Who cares? SRL's got.
New SRL timing. You cannot stop the timer until you see how many items collected.
Yeah.
There you go. That'd be pretty awful.
Also, I don't know what me being on Restream with Thievestown Hellway is, but every time I am on it, I get the worst patterns. Like, I do not know what I was supposed to do there.
Yeah, I got owned pretty hard there too. I think I was down to half a heart in attic, and I was just like dodging the lizards like super carefully.
Oh, you got to the attic?
Yeah.
Everyone,
you didn't.
everyone was so low health. I think. Did anyone get a final death count for Link? I think Link died about 11 times.
I think all I did was that Thieves Town death.
I think my only unintentional.
I think there was one more.
I think
Yeah,
all
not intentionals.
Yeah, so Link had a lot of trouble with that Thieves Town, that early Thieves Town blind fight. End up leaving, picking up some other items and getting a couple extra container hearts in order to finish it off.
Yeah, I died once on blind.
I couldn't figure out where to find a missile to start the game. I went to race game. Because I was just looking at White World, and then I didn't even bother checking SM. I'm like, well, there's only 2 items on the way. And then as I'm running down, I run into the Terminator Supers. I'm like, oh, well.
There you go.
Yeah, I was looking for PBs, and I saw one in Dark Cross, or I saw one in Back of Escape, and then I saw the Super in Dark Cross, so I figured I would just go for that since the key was there too.
Yeah, I got the Supers in Dark Cross because it was. Oh yeah, I didn't know what secret passage meant. I was like, so I got there and I'm like, that's not a space jump.
Again, a lot of the Super Metroid a little more so than Link to the Past, but some of those names are not the ones we use commonly.
No.
Super Metroid. My understanding of the reasoning for the Super Metroid one is that the second version of the randomizer that was done by Desi. I always forget the name of the first person. Unfortunately, Astor not in chat to correct me on it because he's always the one I ask. But Desi did the second one, and he set up the names with an old version of Super Metroid, and the names we use now never got updated when Total did the tournament version, other than the major items because it was major minor split. So
I like Green Meridia. That's a good one.
Yeah, Green Meridia. I think there's a green and there's like a pink Meridia.
Yeah, it's like you need to work on your color correction on your monitor.
Exactly.
What the hell is Green Meridia?
Mm-hmm.
If you have Green Meridia, you need to see a doctor. Anyway.
But yeah, I mean, it was the opening. The opening of the seed was. I mean, I never thought I'd have to search for missiles, and
yeah. Well, Hitaka already said this would have been a great blind seed. Although maybe he was being sarcastic. What would you think about doing this one blind without the spoiler log?
I wouldn't finish. 100%.
I would get mad. Interesting blind seed.
That's. I can't say what I would think of it on air, so.
Yeah, that would have been a rough one, that morph location in Pod too. So.
Yeah, with Pearl in the morphless SM dip.
Yep.
I can't tell you the last time I killed Helma with arrows. I didn't have a choice. There was something else that tripped me up. I forget. I know. Oh, and the only reason I went down to Croc again because I saw a flute. It said like something Croc. I'm like, okay, I'll go kill. I was trying to keep everything straight.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Did you go kill Croc for Ice Beam? It's probably not worth it just for ice.
No, I went to get flute, but I did not kill Croc.
I don't know. I probably wouldn't have had enough PVs if I didn't have Ice Beam because I only had 10, 15 at the end. That's rough.
10 is dicey because you have to rely on 2 drops.
I don't. What does Chargeless do with, or not Chargeless, speed, whatever. The speed cat low ice, not low ice. You know what I mean?
Okay, so speed relies on drops and potentially has to refill up to 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's probably my guess is probably the biggest reason more people don't run low percent in that category. Because there's so much drop luck and having to refill.
Yeah, that's why I forgot Charge Beam, because I wanted one more PB tank, so while Argus was blowing up, I looked for one and saw it on Meridia Uni tank. And so then I was thinking about that, and I just ran off to Meridia, and I forgot to go back in for Charge Beam.
I came into Lower Norfair and Meyer, and I was like, well, I need to turn on Plasma. And I'm like, something is missing here. Because I only have like 20 supers and 15 missiles. I'm like, this is not going to cut it. Maybe I could have killed Ridley. Maybe, but no, I couldn't even done that.
Yeah.
I was thinking, oh, I could use like a ice shield or something, but no, you need charge for that. So
Yep. Yeah. If you don't have 30 super, so for every super pack you're missing, you need 30 missiles. So
yeah,
Uh,
Yeah.
and then of
So
course
I just-
power bombs. But yeah, it's rough if you have to rely on those power bombs to.
yeah, but I
kill
definitely would have
anything.
needed it from other brain. I had it in there. I just completely spaced when I left. So I mean, that was
So I decided to peek at our other off-screen runner, Lino. He has a
Or
full
Leto?
beam combo right now. Yeah, I think he.
Letifist. Yeah, Lenifist is a very experienced Super Metroid player. So. But yeah, we did have a full beam combo on Duck's side because you got. Oh no, you never picked up
No, I
wave
never-
beam. That wave beam in Skull Woods. You never got that.
yeah. That's why
That was actually a very quick wave beam too. I'm surprised you didn't pick that up.
But when you can't get it you couldn't really get it after. I don't know. It's pretty far out of the way just for
No,
wave.
you could. I mean, you
As
could have
soon as-
gotten the first trip.
Yeah, as soon as you use the portal by CAC, it's like right up there. It's not that far.
It's like 3 screen. I don't know. That seems far.
Also, I went up there because I had like no magic, and I knew I was gonna wind up doing Cane Blind, so I went up into Middle Skullwoods. And
Yeah,
grabbed the whole
that
magic
was
there.
really. I thought that was really smart.
Oh, by
to
the
pick up that
way,
magic.
there's a big magic refill in this middle of Skull Woods. By the way, Apathy.
If you need
Oh
boots,
boy. No, what? No,
you need
No.
boots for it.
no,
No, not
bomb.
the tree.
No.
What?
In the middle of Skull Woods, by the big key
Oh,
chest,
God.
there's a crack in the wall, and there's a big magic pot over there behind the crack.
Well,
Yeah.
all right.
I'm sure your uncle liked you visiting him 8 times over, but
Look, we don't pick it up in the vanilla speedrun. I don't know where anything is besides that.
There you go.
Today I learned where the vanilla. I basically did a normal rando GT for me because I thought it said compass room was big cat chest. I was like, oh, that's the Stalfosi guys, right? And I went over. So I basically
Yep. Like I said, sometimes just being able to read the spoiler logs is half the battle.
we might need to see if someone wants to actually make maps with all the names on them. That's just for the next spoiler log race, just so people can go, oh, what room's this? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that won't be me doing that. Not for either game.
I'll take 25 in the PayPal. I'll have it done tomorrow. Anyway, anyway, do you guys have any other thoughts on the scene? As Outrageous is going to go ahead and do TR Tower Hera?
no. I mean, after the beginning, it was pretty easy. So you just kind of got most of your items front loaded, and then you could just run through everything. So just the opening was oof.
Yeah. Yep.
I was on half a heart like 3 different times in dungeons.
Yeah, I died in Thieves, and the only other scary thing for me was Cold Stare, where I ended up using my potion. Besides that, it was fine. I really didn't get down to low health.
I almost died on Helmet, and I almost died in the middle of TR.
Oh, yeah, I died on Ganon, because I could have sworn I hit him 5 times. I don't know. Someone will yell at me in chat, I'm sure.
All right, Link now doing desert. Like Outrageous heading up to TR. And again, GG's to both of you, Hitaka and Apathy Duck. Nicely done. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for being on the restream.
Yeah, no
Thanks for
problem.
commentating.
You're welcome. Outrageous picking up that extra missile pack in the Super Bunny Cave.
And Link is going to go ahead and finish up Desert. I think he is doing the Lower Norfair route that Outrageous. I cannot pronounce names now. It's getting kind of late. Did. Outrageous is also going to be grabbing a couple of hearts here.
Okay, let's see. Link heading back to the Dark World. Gonna hit the portal. Do his lower Norfair.
Ooh, he did not pick up Screw Attack, though, so this is going to be a little difficult for him getting through worst room in the game.
Yeah, it's definitely harder. I'm a little surprised he didn't pick up Screw Attack. It was not that far out of the way, especially given that he had Space Jump and Speed Booster.
Now, he also only has Charge Ice Wave going to the Ridley fight, too. So...
And only 20 supers. That's going to be a rough Ridley fight. Okay, and Alradris gonna go ahead and pick up his keys. I don't even think I paid that much attention to which one of these were keys and which ones, because TR is kind of like that. It's a whole lot of keys to get through a whole lot of doors, with items at the end usually. But yeah, this is a dicey item layout for 16-bit Link. I support the.
Ooh, you gotta be careful with the contact damage. You just took an E-Tank from contact damage.
That is a lot of damage. And yeah, without that Screw Attack, this is a little rougher. At least he does have the Space Jump and the High Jump. Does he have the High Jump?
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does have the High Jump. He did pick that up. I believe that was an ice.
He's going to Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I wonder if there's an E-Tank there.
I think we missed Mickey Mouse earlier. Ooh.
Yeah, no one picked up. Okay, that'll help him out. He still will have to use power bombs if he wants to do a full-on ammo kill. He does have charge beam, so it's not like he'll soft lock or anything. But charge ice wave is a 100-shot Ridley fight if you don't use any ammo. So that's even making up for those missing supers is going to be quite a few shots. Okay, gets through the amphitheater. Yeah, and Duck pointing out this is why you did TR first. It totally makes sense. Wouldn't be so bad though if Link had picked up that Screw Attack. That's and he is going to take that safety save. Yeah, Outrageous picks up his big key. Wait, where is he going?
He's just doing the safer way back. It's a little bit slower, and you get a full magic out of it.
Gets the magic, yeah, gets the magic refill. Yeah, it doesn't have to deal with the pokies again, I guess.
So, yeah, Link is going to Ridley with 4 E-Tanks, 25 supers, no plasma.
Okay, you'll have to do a little bit of farming here, unless he wants to do that. 100-shot wave beam. Wouldn't be. I still wouldn't be quite 100 shots, but without grapple beam, farming is a little bit more difficult here. So this is going to take some time.
Outrageous at least did screw attack farming, where he kept on bouncing off the wall using screw attack.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that type of farming.
Yeah, so Outrageous did the safety door save.
Let's just pick up the rupees in the big chest. Why not? And now we're just entering the dark room in TR. Looking good on magic. Just takes the hit from the fire bar, no problem there. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up that last small key here, and probably that plasma. Well, yeah, probably still pick up that plasma beam, even though he's done. Having it for Mother Brain will be useful. Yep, there it is. Picks up the plasma beam. Link, meanwhile, still has 4 more super missiles that he's gonna want to pick up.
Outrageous is also deciding against the safety save. You gotta be very careful here.
Yeah, it's not too bad with Tempered Sword. And I like the little anti-fairy that's just stuck there. Okay, Link going into his Ridley fight. Missed at least one of those missiles. The thing about Ridley is if he's not on screen when you hit him, that shot is not counting. Now what I suspect he'll do is he'll use up all his missiles, fire 10 of those super missiles, and then switch to charge. Because once Ridley turns that nice pink color, you know that you only need 15 more shots. Ridley will turn that color when he's halfway, just above half damage, and it takes 30 total supers. And so, if you're just firing supers, it's okay to think of it at 14. But given that the charge beam has charge wave does slightly different damage, although he didn't quite do it that way. So he's just going to use the charge shots, maybe doing the math in his head, trying to figure out how many shots he needs.
Again, you gotta be careful. Every hit is 50 damage. Plus, you also gotta watch out for acid damage, too. Regular fireballs only does 25 damage, but if you contact Ridley, you are taking some actual damage.
Yes, you are. Meanwhile, Outrageous finishes up Trinex. He'll head over to GT. And Link getting very low on health. He's gonna have to finish this off very soon.
Speaking of very
And
soon,
there
I
it
think,
is.
yep.
He's also gonna. He's
Very
not out of.
satisfied.
Yeah, he left with one. He still has one super he never fired. I find that interesting. Don't know what this item was. I don't think anybody else checked it. Oh,
It's blue rupee.
and he goes to the item and decides not to pick it up anyway. And if it's a blue rupee, I wouldn't either. A little bit of muscle memory there, I think. He is gonna have to be careful here. At the 124, he's still not safe. So I suspect he'll do a little bit of farming before he heads back out. Meanwhile, Outrageous going to go ahead and do that Tower Hera.
At least he's going to have a quicker path once he gets on again, and he just has to save and quit and do Mother Brain.
Link, on the other hand, still has quite a bit left to do. He's basically, assuming he manages to get out of here, he does not have to do any more Super Metroid bosses. Also, this is another place where having that screw attack would have been handy to get out of here much safer. But he still has Eastern, he still has Pod, then of course the Tower Hera Turtle Rock combination into GT, so he's got a ways to go.
We did have another finish with Lena Fish in 4th place at 2:31:33.
Yeah, that'd be Lenafis.
Lenafis?
Yep.
Lenafis?
And GG to Leno.
I said that. Never mind.
Okay, let's see that GT for Outrageous. And see how he handles the location of the big key.
Compass room.
And he goes down the right side.
We gotta remember, we were already told there's no small
work.
keys here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, let's see if he'll go to the left side now, which was the better answer. Let's see if he picks up 1 key or 2. Picks up 1 key, makes the walk back up, and heads back to the right. Okay, Outrageous making his way to the full right side. And remembers to grab that extra key to make his way up Ganon's tower. And now we're just getting a little trolled by the crystal switches there. Can't say that's never happened to me, so.
Link has to be careful. He's down to 40 health right now, and he did not save after killing Ridley. So he's going to grab the sword. That'll be his tempered.
Yeah, 40 energy is pretty low, although he's in a much safer part of the world at least now. Okay, Link gonna leave. Leave Norfair for good. Easter to Okay, let me try this again. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties.
I think Discord's dying on us.
Oh,
We are not being replaced with robots.
yeah,
don't-
suddenly
don't-
it's red again. Discord, okay, there we go. Now we're green. Now, to answer you, Lenifis, my net is usually pretty good. I've seen your network, so I know what yours is like. But I don't think it was either one of ours. I think it was a Discord issue.
Wait, your net's pretty good. How many fish can it hold?
A lot. Okay, meanwhile, Outrageous almost up GT.
Looks like Link is going to do his second try of Helmasaur.
Oh, and Outrageous down to 1.5 hearts here. Has a potion, and now down to 0.5 heart, having got hit by the spike.
He has.
Okay,
He
he's
has
got
powder.
the powder. Okay, no, he's.
Oh, he does have the powder.
I don't think he picked up powder because I did not see it on his menu.
Okay.
So
Powder would have
he had
been
a potion.
perfect there.
That is a great place to powder, but yeah, and if you don't have it, you can't use it. Yeah, I think he might not. He doesn't have Ice Beam either, so he might be another one of those that because he never got the flute either. I don't think he touched anything at Croc. I believe that was down in Croc, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so those of you, yeah, those of you talk about the pantry. That's the big room right before you go into Grapple Beam. That's the location where we often call the missiles there the Indiana Jones missiles due to the grapple strats for that area. Which are the vanilla strats for that, by the way. Or not vanilla, I should say the intended strats for that room, by the way, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's part of the grapple beam training.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, Outrageous.
Anyway.
Quick work of Aga 1. Or, sorry, Aga 2. We didn't see Aga 1 in this scene.
Well, okay, wait. Is it actually Aga 2 if we didn't see Aga 1?
That's a good question. I don't know. It's an Aga. Or is it 3? Because there's 3 of them.
Now you're just going crazy.
Yep.
Is it Aga 2 clones?
Maybe. Yeah, Hitaka picked up Butter Sword. Aussie can answer that himself if he's still around, but he wasn't on the restream, so it's hard to say. Link is still on Tempered Sword. I don't know if he'll pick up his Butter.
I mean, most runners don't go for Butter because it only affects a few enemies. Most enemies take Temper Sword damage to Butter.
Yep. If you're already one-shotting with Tempered, Butter Sword's not going to do much good. But darn, it's nice to be able to do slashes on Ganon with the Butter Sword, and have it be a lot fewer of them.
Now, where was the second Mel upgrade?
Yeah, did anyone get that? I'm seeing a whole lot of blue mail right now on our screen. In the castle, okay.
I get you single
and
G's
it's
in
done.
chat.
Okay, Link about to finish up Eastern. Well, Radris is gonna go fight Mother Brain. Does decide to refill. Without Ice Beam, that's smart, because he'll need to use those power bombs to get through the Metroids. Remembers to turn on that Plasma Beam, so Plasma without Ice is going to be a 40-shot Mother Brain fight. And I suspect we'll see another Ammo Zeb, or what I like to call sometimes the Zeb skip, which is the... we're not going to do Zeb skip, because we're going to use Ammo. Oh, has Link not picked up his... Oh, no, Link. No, Ice Rod. Go get the Ice Rod. Oh, I think he just realized, and the poor duck missed him. Oh, wait, no, he's just buying potions? Link, go get your Ice Rod.
Oh, this is going to be kind of embarrassing.
No, he does not have the Ice Rod. Oh,
Wait, did he? Okay, he saw it. He looked at it. Tell me he looked at it. Okay, he's looking again.
Yeah, go get that Ice Rod. Maybe he's looking for it now in the spoiler. Okay, he's fluting again. Fluting to 4. Okay, good. Outrageous. Power bombing those Metroids. 3 power bombs each will take care of it. Okay, Link is going to pick up that ice rod. Very, very important. Nothing worse than getting down to Trinex and not having the ice rod.
Aldreus is done with the Metroids, except for one. Baby.
No. We're just not going to go for baby skip because he's damaging himself down. Just going to go ahead and let the baby take the energy. Yeah, without the wave beam, that moss or whatever that stuff is a pain to get out of the way. Sometimes it's just easier to power bomb it. Yes, Duck, you can power bomb them.
What's funny is, even though they all look the same, there's actually platforms that you can't destroy in that.
Yeah,
it's kind
that's
of
not too
weird.
bad.
It kind of looks weird though, because you think you would be able to destroy all, you know?
Okay, not going to be able to do Zeb skip, so we're just going to see a whole bunch of missiles on those Zebs. With as many missiles as he has, it'd be easier just to use supers. I think you lose more time, because here's the thing. So those Zebs have 1,000 HP, but when you use missiles, you need to use 11 of them because you just can't shoot them fast enough for them to not respawn. Whereas you just use 4 super missiles to get through them, and then just use your missiles on Mother Brain. And with that many of them, not going to be a huge loss. And that's assuming, of course, you get 11 regular missiles on the Zebs. That's assuming you don't get sniped and miss any. And do it perfectly, which is quite a pain.
Alright, so Outrageous only has charged plasma.
And
That's going to
40
be
shots?
less. Yeah, that's going to be some more shots than Duck and Itaga have to do.
Yep, 40 shots to be precise. He could supplement with supers if he wanted to. And there he goes with those supers. Even the regular missiles are probably higher DPS. Supers are definitely higher DPS. It's actually pretty equal if you have the full beam combo versus 60 supers versus a 20 shot full beam combo is actually really, really close. And if you're not optimal with the charge shots, it's actually maybe a little faster to use supers. Of course, that's also assuming you're not missing any of those supers. Oh no. Oh, okay.
Oh no!
Oh, it's a death.
Oh.
Now, okay, so unfortunately, Outrageous has had something IRL come up, and he's got to run, so he's not going to be able to finish this after taking that death and is forfeited from the race. So, but GG's to Outrageous, basically finishing. I mean, even with the spoil, this seed was a tough one. Would have finished in under 3 hours. So, but you know what? Real life happens, and sometimes you just got to take care of those things. Okay, and now we just have Link. Link taking a death.
Alright, so Link just has to get back to where he was at. I do believe he did grab the big key, so he doesn't have to worry about the big key room now.
Okay, unfortunately, that's gonna do it for us since some of us it's pretty late night and some of us have work tomorrow morning. So we are gonna cut it off here. If you aren't already following these guys, I should mention the go ahead and follow these guys. You can go to Link's page right now. Is that or not? We don't have the Bang R. I will post his link in chat so that we can definitely get you guys over there. For those of you that want to see him finish things out. It'll take me a second.
But while we're doing all that, I do wish the Triforce beef to all you guys and see you guys next mission.
Okay, here we go. Oh, somebody already beat me to it, but there it is in case you missed it the first time. We are going to go ahead and cut stream, and GG to all our runners, including 64-bit Link for finishing this out, and really for sticking with it after all those issues with Blind. Definitely need to give him a big shout out to that.
Determination!
So anyway, so we're gonna call it here. Good luck to Link finishing this up, and I hope you all join and watch this stream. And as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you may be.